Good morning, Badasses. Coach Joe from the Summit Endurance Academy. Today's topic is something that I have been talking with or thinking about in regards to like my badass class stuff. And so one of the things that we want to be very conscious of is what is our goal and why are we doing this? So we really want to make sure that we are aligning what it is we actually fucking want and not, it's very often that we take on goals of others that aren't really what we want. We see something super cool on social media or all of our friends are doing something and we decide that we want to do that. And that's fine to a certain extent. We obviously all of our goals, all of our ideas for goals are going to come from outside of us, right? You don't usually just sit here in a vacuum and say like, what would be really cool would be to ski from Crested Butte to Aspen. Like, no, we don't fucking come up with shit like that. We say like, oh, there's this really cool race from Crested Butte to Aspen. I'm gonna go do that. What's important is that we align that goal that is actually ours and that we actually want and that we have a really good idea of what that goal is, that we align that with what we are willing to do. And this is very important because if you are struggling with a goal that you don't really want and a set of actions and habits and training patterns and all this stuff that you are unwilling to do, well, guess what? Unless you have just a ridiculously huge amount of willpower, you aren't going to get it fucking done. And that's a silly way to go through shit, right? Is to chase things that you don't want by doing things that you are unwilling to do, right? So we need to ask ourselves, we've talked in other videos about what's your goal? Why do you want it? Where does it come from? What's it look like? All that sort of stuff. The next question that we need to ask ourselves is, what am I willing to do? And some would argue, what are you unwilling to do? So I think it's really important to think about this. Like what are you willing to give up? What are you willing to do? And what are you unwilling to do in the pursuit of your goal? And this will often give us a really good idea of, is this a reasonable goal or not? Because we make choices in life. The shit that we do is our choice. And so we need to acknowledge that it's not whether we can get things for the most part, it's whether we're willing to put in the work. So, are you willing to put in the work or not? Please subscribe to the channel, the YouTube channel, and check out summitendurancecacademy.com/badassclass for the closest badass class to you coming up. Thanks. Have a good day.